Good day to all of you Pythonistas, and we are now on our second video. Nung huling video natin, dinownload natin yung ating Python. And ang kagandahan, kasama sa pag-download ninyo ng Python installer is what we call the IDE at saka itong Python manuals. Okay, and in this case, this will be the manual for the version 3.7. Okay, now yung IDE, ang tawag natin kasi sa ang IDE, ibig sabihin ng IDE is Integrated Development and Learning Environment. Okay, so ito yung default na IDE ni Python. IDE, IDE, pareho lang siya. IDE is Integrated Development Environment. Ang IDE naman is Integrated Development Learning Environment. So, pareho lang sila. Yun nga lang, this is the default for Python. Okay, so ito muna ang i-explore natin, yung IDE ni Python before we go on installing other IDEs. As I mentioned, we will be using Sublime Text 3. Okay, pero syempre, mas maganda, i-test out muna natin yung default IDE ni Python. Okay, so kung meron na kayo nito, and I'm sure meron na kayo niyan nung dinownload niyo yung Python, double click lang natin yan, and then magpa-pop up na dyan yung ating IDE. Okay, so this is now the IDE of Python. Medyo paliliitin ko lang ng konti yan, para magkasya doon sa screen. And kung napansin nyo ito rin yung nakita natin last time nung binuksan naman natin yung Python in C prompt or binuksan natin yung Python interpreter in C prompt, and you will see the same thing here for the IDE. Okay, so actually, ganun din naman ang pwede nating i-test out. For example, we're going to print hello world on the screen. So we're going to try this to print it out on the screen. So enter natin yan, and this will definitely say hello world. Okay, so this is very interactive. And sabi nga natin, if let us say we assign a value for A, and then we assign a value for B, and then pagka inad natin yung A at saka yung B, that will give us the sum. And kapag ka yung A ay nag-minus tayo ng B from A, so that will give us -1. Pagka tayo ay nag-multiply, okay, so pwede rin yan. So 1 times 2, that will be equal to 2, of course. And kapag ka dinivide naman natin, that will give us 0.5. So gumagana yung ating IDE, no? And dito natin nirarun yung ating script also. Kasi itong ginagawa natin, we are operating directly on the interpreter, so whatever you put into this interpreter will give you the outright result. Madali siyang gamitin, di ba? So that is IDE for us, no? Pero what if kung ikaw ay gagawa ng talagang script? So for example, you will be creating a script and then iraran natin dito sa Python shell. So how do we do that? Ang pwede natin gawin is you go to the file, okay? And then you create a new file. And so dito tayo ngayon, bubuo ng script natin. At yung script naman natin is iraran natin dito sa ating Python shell. Okay? So in doing this, for example, we're going to print out, let us print, instead of hello world, sabihin natin hello Python. Alright? Yan, hello Python. Okay? So this is a string. And later on, pag-uusapan naman natin string. And if you are printing out something using Python, this will be the syntax. Okay? So print and then open and close parenthesis. And then sa loob ng parenthesis, of course, if you are printing out strings, it must be surrounded with quotes. No? And in this case, ang ginamit ko ay single quotes. You can use double quotes, no, if you want to, but I will be using the single quotes here. So para naman ma-run natin ito, so save muna natin siya. Okay, so to save, you just hit Control S, okay, or you go to File and then save this, and then para mas madali siyang ma-access, we're going to save this in our desktop, and we're going to give this a file name of hello.py. Okay, now take note, ha. file name natin should have an extension of .py. Otherwise, hindi yan ma-interpret ni Python. Kasi kung halimbawa ilagay mo dyan is .txt, that will not be interpreted by Python. So, it must have a .py na extension, or since naka-indicate na yan dito na that is a Python file, that will be automatically given a .py extension. Alright? So, save natin yan. Click natin yung save, and okay na. Save na siya. And then we go to run. Okay, so click on run, and then run module. Pwede rin natin gamitin yung shortcut na F5 para ma-run yung ating ginawang script. Okay, so click natin ito, run module, and magra-run siya in our interpreter. And makikita nyo dyan nakalagay is hello Python. Alright, so madaling gamitin yung idle at very convenient kasi automatically yung interpreter available na sa atin, and pwede nating i-run anytime yung ating ginawang script. Okay, so if I will go back to the script, for example, I will print another one. So let us say hello Pythons. Okay, Pythons world. Yeah. Okay, of course, this will give you an error. Alright, so kapag sinave natin yan, Control S, and then F5, you press F5 to run, and this will give us an error as indicated here. No? So kapag nakita niyo yan, meron tayong error, and sabi dun sa error, we have an invalid syntax. So you just click OK. Bakit siya invalid? Dahil meron tayong single quotes dito na si Python, ang akala niya, end quote na yun. No? And sa atin naman, hindi naman yun yung intention natin. Ang intention natin is to make this an apostrophe. And ito yung ating end quote. So para mag-run ito properly, escape natin yan using the backslash before the single quote. Para escape and ignore yan ni Python na siya ay ending single quote na. Okay? So save natin ulit, Control S, and then we hit F5 again, and notice na it runs correctly. Okay? So, ganyan yung paggamit ng Python interpreter in paggawa ng script using the idle. Alright? So, yung susunod natin na video, ida-download naman natin yung IDE natin na gagamitin, which is Sublime Text 3, which is very convenient na gamitin kasi you don't have to go from one window to another para i-run si Python. Alright? So I hope this has been helpful for you, and thank you for watching.